I'm the president of the Coalition of New Jersey Firearms. Many of you guys don't know who we are, so I thought I'd give you just a quick, brief history of how we formed. 4 years ago, there was a large disturbance in the New Jersey 2A Committee, a well-known organization that I was part of, that I was working to have influence to make a major change. At the time, decided that it was owned by one person. They didn't want to make a structural change. They wanted everybody, that person wanted everybody to join on board and work to grow that, but it was never your organization. It was still a private organization. My co-founder, David Rosenthal, who many of you know, unfortunately can't be here, but he worked as my deep throat, as a person behind the scenes helping me write new bylaws and legislation to govern this organization. But in the end, it didn't work out. When we started looking deeper into the corporate structure, it was revealed that it was not a profit. It was a private organization. There were no bylaws to say how the organization is run. When we looked in the bylaws that they'd written, on the very first page, it said how to throw a member out. Who does that? I mean, how is that your first page? Although I don't believe there was any misconduct that was handled through them, changes and structure that I wanted to institute was basically met with resistance, and ultimately the organization was passed from one individual to another individual. I don't want to go into the semantics of what transpired, because that's kind of old history. Just know that there were people that were trying to make change in that organization. Well, David and I shared a common belief. Both of us believe that an organization that was meant for the people should be open and transparent. There should be no one person who owns the organization, but instead governed by a board of trustees and a set of governing documents that dictate the nature of the organization. And so the seeds of the Coalition of New Jersey Firearm Owners was planted. David and I met with a few people to discuss our ideas and how we believed it should be set up. Many greeted us with open arms and encouragement, while others were skeptical of our desires to create an organization, and basically kind of shoot us out the door. But there was many of those that did join us and support us.
Yes.
All right. So, before I go further with what I wanted to really talk about, I want to take a moment to recognize a few individuals. If I can have Sean,
Yes,
Tony, Dan Ingram.
Sean who?
You. Nick, are you capable of autopilot at the moment?
Yep.
I'd like to have you up here as well.
there better be money involved. I'm thinking that. See? He's thinking it too. Jelly donuts.
Well, I might get one of Anthony's Danishes.
Well, when we first started, these gentlemen that stand before me were some of our biggest supporters and helped us build an organization. And we wanted to do something special to recognize them. So we came up with what we're calling the CNJFO Patriot Pin. It cannot be bought, it cannot be sold, it can only be awarded through a vote of the Board of Trustees. And with that, I'd like to award,
Better be real.
number 1, to Anthony Tip of the Spear.
Damn. It's my color too.
We can no longer do it on our own. We need your help. So there's talks for CNJFO to take over New Jersey SafeCon that we are planning for 2020. One of the things that we plan on doing is announcing 7 districts throughout New Jersey where we can now create subchapters and move different people who are leaders and doers into these different regions. We've got a youth shoot coming up on the 23rd that's sold out in about a week. We have 20 kids coming in with 20 instructors, and we've been having stuff come in like crazy for donations. Tony's going to be there. I believe Sean, you're coming. It's a great event. We already have plans to do 2-3 more in other parts of the state, but again, we need your help. So I'm asking every one of you, if you got an hour, if you got 2 hours, you can do something, sign up. I'm going to be around for a couple hours tonight. Give me your name, your email address. There's so many different opportunities for you to say, I did something. What we've always believed in CNJFO is one of our core beliefs from the very beginning was when friends get together, conversations get started. When conversations started, ideas begin to flourish. When ideas flourish, great things will be accomplished. Well, that's part of our social aspect, and that's why we do a lot of our social activities, to bring people together. It's very same as Tony's son. To just end it off, because I know Tony's got to do, I don't want you to be a member of an organization. I want you to be a part of it. I want you to take ownership, and I want you to say, this is my organization, and I'm proud to work with it. Thank you for your time.